staff, and families in 501. First, I'd like to acknowledge Mr. Keith Tatum. So Mr. Tatum is our board president, and he would be normally the one giving this speech, but right at this time, he is joining the Kansas State Board of Education as the representative for Topeka Public Schools as part of the Celebrating the Past, Shaping the Future program at the Brown v. Board National Historic Site. So with us today, to my right and left, we have Ms. Melanie Stewart-Campbell, Dr. Richard Longer, Ms. Sue Lowell, and Mr. Longer. As I thought about what to say today, I reflected on what graduation means to us. I know there are set guidelines on how many units of specific subjects must be completed that are set forth by the State Board of Education, but what is it exactly that we're doing today? I believe that we can view graduation as a moment to reflect on the past, but also to celebrate the journey ahead. We celebrate this ending as it proceeds in the beginning. I believe when you reflect on what you've accomplished as a high school graduate, some of you may have been apprehensive about attending Home Street Academy. But I trust that every one of you can now appreciate the love, effort, and support that Mr. Knoll and the teachers and staff at Hope Street have provided. Whether it was the smaller class sizes, the universal acceptance, or whether it was those teachers and staff that are sitting with you today, there was something that at Hope Street that allowed all of you to get to this point today and prepared you for the journey ahead. Now we all look forward at that journey, whether it's attending college, completing or starting your technical degree, or continuing in or joining the workforce. I expect that you will continue to have the support of your family, this school, and your community so that you can go be successful. But please take a moment today to enjoy the significance of what you have accomplished and to thank the ones that helped you get there. As I close my remarks, I wanted to have a thoughtful and profound quote, so I also turned to Google. There are a lot of poignant quotes. Representative Les Brown said, "The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory." Former Representative Gabby Gifford said, "Be bold, be courageous, be your best." But I think it's best to end with these 5 words. You can't beat Hope Street. Thank you.
Since Dr. Anderson's arrival, alternative schools and mental health services have been expanded. The district won numerous national awards, and the district's graduation rates increased. In 2023, Dr. Anderson was the National Women's Superintendent of the Year by the American Association of School Administrators. She is Education Week's top 16 leaders to learn from nationally, and she has a Lifetime Achievement Award for volunteerism from President Obama. In 2013, Kansas Governor Lori Kelly recognized her as a trailblazer in her field during Women's History Month. Please welcome our superintendent, Dr.
I will keep my remarks brief because you know after me is Mr. Knoll. I have a feeling this is going to be a sentimental moment. So with that, let's first acknowledge leadership team members that are behind the scenes. Please hold your applause to the end of the last leadership team member being called. The air conditioning that we have in this space, the technology that's running, the live stream, the photos are being taken, the social media posts, all happen because of these members who are behind the scenes. Mr. Larry Robbins, Deputy Superintendent, if you can stand and wave from where you are. Additionally, he is the Deputy Superintendent that is responsible for the facility upgrades, the air conditioning, and all the other components that go into making sure the building is well managed. Mr. Scott Gowan and Mr. Reiner, as Chief Information Officers, they're in the back of the he trusted to continue to lead this school. And to my surprise, it was someone who was in elementary, who wasn't a colleague at a high school. And to my surprise, it was someone that we had just promoted to central office in a human resource role. She is extraordinary, quite talented in all that she does. Mr. Cole Johnson, this is the time that we introduce to all our friends. Current HR director, and she's excited to join the team. Students, when I walked the halls, I got a chance to meet several young people. Some were reacquainted from knowing them from their family members from past years. Some I heard new things about. But I'm just going to highlight a few of these young people who I got a chance to speak to in the audience. This is just an example of the excellence in Hope Street, and also an example of what's possible. Before I honor me the grandchild to one of the plaintiffs who's here speaking today. I appreciate you. Hope to be back with you. Thank you. So because of these remarks that we said, Mr. Noel, you have built something that is beyond what anybody probably imagined. Dedicating the service of the same building. Love and grace poured into children, into staff, into a place that now is beyond what probably you thought it would be. Hope Street now has a graduation rate above 90%. Hope Street is one of the top performing schools in the state. And why is that? Because of Mr. Noel. Mr. Noel, this is their graduation, but your celebration, because we stand on your love.
Thank you, Dr. So, Mr. Knoll has served many functions in his 30 years at Oak Street Academy. But at the heart of them all is his focus on relationships with students, with parents, with staff, with everyone in the Oak Street community. So days like today, where he gets to celebrate for and with the graduates, are his favorite experiences every year. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Dale Murray.
Somebody had the foresight to put a box of Kleenexes up here. And I think that there is a raffle going around to see exactly how long I get. I'm probably going to use every one of them. Good morning. I'd like to welcome you all. I'd like to welcome you all to Oak Street Academy as we celebrate the graduating class of 2024. This is always It's always our favorite day. This day, that our graduates, their families and friends, the staff at Oak Street, we get to celebrate together these graduates and all they've accomplished. We should certainly be proud. Graduates, you each have your own personal journey here today. You have persevered through your own obstacles to reach this goal. One thing I have come to learn is that life is made up of several journeys. They all come together like the chapters of a book, a story, so to speak. And we all have our own story. And you are just beginning yours. You are all the author of your own book. Each chapter you write in your book has the ability to define who you want to be as a person. The career you choose, the people you decide to have relationships with, the things you work to achieve, whether each chapter in your book is a celebration, a learning experience, or even the closure of a significant milestone. You get to decide how long you want each chapter to be and how you integrate every part of your future into your story. As one chapter closes, another begins. Like today, we are all celebrating the successful closure of your high school career. I hope as you write your story, you will ensure that you celebrate and relish the time you spend in each part of your book. Graduates, as you leave here today, use all the teaching and lessons you've acquired here at Hope Street to continue to grow and develop your book into its own masterpiece. I had a former graduate email me just a few weeks ago to let me know that she is now a best-selling author. So who knows? Maybe your book will also be a bestseller. As I prepare to close out an important chapter in my own book, I want to thank each graduate for allowing me the honor to be part of your story. And I want you to know that I'm not only proud of you, but I have the confidence that each and every one of you will be as successful as you want to be. Graduates, please note that Mr. Knoll and the staff at Hope Street love each and every one of you. Congratulations. We graduated class of 2024.
Before we continue our celebration of all the graduates with us today, we do need to recognize some additional achievements for some graduates. Ms. Angie Stevens, our Hope Street counselor, and Mr. Knowles will be presenting.
Well, he's a mess, isn't he? This is ridiculous. But at this time, we would like to present our citizenship awards. Seniors who receive this award have shown the following qualities: being humble, respectful, considerate, listening to views of others, helping people who are not in a position to help themselves, working hard to achieve a goal, and always being willing to learn. They have been recommended by teachers and staff at Hope Street. The award recipients were given a pin and are wearing them on their gowns today. At this time, I'm going to recognize each of these students and ask you to stand as your name is read. Please stay standing until all the names have been announced. Jasper Hendricks. Zach James. Justin Jones. James and McKinley White will make their Zach has such a positive presence at Hope Street. From day one, Zach has been somebody that is always willing to help, does the right thing, and is dependable and kind. McKinney is one of our Hope Street student ambassadors. She is a Nancy with her ideas and knowledge she brings to the table in that regard. Also, McKinney is always willing to help new students feel comfortable and welcome here at Hope Street. We are honored to award Aldo Quintero, come on up, with our outstanding Washburn University Institute of Technology Student Award. Aldo has taken his planning for the future very seriously. He knew he wanted to be in the medical field, so he took classes to help with that goal and started planning what he could achieve while still in high school. He just finished his third program at Washburn Tech and plans to attend Washburn University in the fall. We are awarding our outstanding T-CAL Student Award this year to Fern Smith. Fern is completing her second year in the animal science program, and she has done an outstanding job in those 2 years. Fern plans to pursue animal care in the future. This year's recipient of the Dale Dennis Excellence in Education Award is Holly Wheeler. Four main areas: citizenship, service, scholarship, and common sense. Holly's plans are to go in a career where she can help others. She has told me many times that the salary is not what is important, but the satisfaction and enjoyment it brings to her life and those that she is helping. All right, congratulations to all of our award winners.
I can't believe they're gonna let me back up to the line. The recipient of this year's Superintendent's Award is Victoria Hurd. Victoria has been with Hope Street since she was a sophomore. Since coming to Hope Street, she has been on honor roll every single semester. Victoria has been an absolute leader and excelled in everything she's done during her time in class. She is a student ambassador and has been instrumental in providing guidance to new students. She assists with the resource room, keeping it organized and open for business. She has volunteered to assist with the Neon Prom, and she was a volunteer at the District Family Fun Fitness Night. Victoria has developed a love of art, and she's really good, by the way. And she plans to attend Washington University in the fall to become an art teacher. Congratulations, Victoria. Victoria asked me to stand behind her, so I'm going to stand. I needed her to stand behind me.
Hello, graduates. Congrats. We made it. Didn't that take a long time? Well, now, it feels like it went by too fast, right? Honestly, I'm scared to go to college, but I know my teachers taught me the what, and it will always have my back when I need it. Before I came to poetry, I always saw the worst things and would easily give up. I never in a million years thought I'd be standing here today giving this speech, and I'm so honored. Before coming here, I didn't want to do anything, because at the time, I thought it was pointless. Now I realize there are things to look forward to, like this, graduating. The only way that you can get to what you're looking forward to is by trusting and pushing yourself. I also know that you can trust the people here at Hope Street. Like whenever I was struggling, they never gave up on me. Some things I will miss from Hope Street are being a student ambassador and helping in the school store, having good conversations with my teachers, and a fun and positive environment it brings. Something that helped me the most at Hope Street is my teachers giving me time, trusting me, and always supporting me during tough situations. Some people I would like to thank are Mr. Roll for always pushing me to my bed, my art teachers for helping me realize that I also want to be an art teacher, Miss Book for writing a late pass in the morning, a lot, and of course, all of my amazing teachers. I would also like to tell all the parents here to please be there for your teams because I know they will need your support. I went through a lot this past year, and if I was still the old me, I don't think I would have been able to do it without Hope Street. High school was tough, I will say, but it's also where I made many memories and had the most fun. I'm so proud of you all, and I hope you continue to work hard and do something great for us. Let's go, HSA Class of 2024. Congratulations to all awardees. We are excited to see your continued success. If you would please turn to the list of graduates in your program. Some graduates completed credits earlier this year and have already begun working, continuing their education, or are in the military. While not all of our graduates could be with us today, we do want to honor everyone's achievement. Graduates in the first row. Kelsey Diane Berwin. Danielle Christine Oldra. Finnegan Booth. Siobhan Brown Lamb. Holden Burkhart. Lillian Clausing. Deshae Amelia Holden. Casey J. Henley. Samara J. Herrera. Allie Higgins. Victoria Grace Herb. Zach James. Jenny Johnson. Avery Healy. Raymond Bell. Justin Jones. Kylie Combacher. Crystal Rose Long. Alicia Ann Wiesner. Colin Patrick O'Brien. Cynthia Renteria Rosa. Vivi G. Rivera. Sasha Roach. Fern A. Smith. Tyler Smith. Gabriel James Sutton. Sadie Thornton. Aldo Tinero Rouse. Aurelia Tinoco. Nevaeh Wallace. Brianna